In 5 years, people will look back at the properties we will talk about and will think, I should have bought then when Christian told me about. Hey, it's Christian here, and today I'm going to reveal you 3 suburbs in Australia that are primed for an explosive growth, backed by data, population growth, infrastructure, and so on. Because here's the truth. Investors follow the headlines, but the media, by the time they catch up, the opportunities are already gone. Listening to this video, you will be ahead of the market. Let me ask you, how many times you heard people saying, oh well, I could have bought 5 years ago, I would have spent half. But why this happens? This happens because when they bought or before buying, they didn't check the population growth or the spending, infrastructure spending, and they just look into the headline news without watching where the money was going. If you follow us, you will never be in that position. First up, Canterbury-Bankstown. Let's take in consideration the suburb of Lakemba. Lakemba had a price rise of 22% in the last year only, with the median price still affordable for $450,000 and rental yields up to 5.6%. But it's not just the numbers, it's what drives them. There is a $1.3 billion rebuild of Bankstown Hospital. There is a Canterbury Hospital that has been upgraded. There is an upgrade of the Bankstown Airport for over $1 billion. And this one is leading a forecasting population of over 450,000 by 2036. What does this mean? This means more demand, and it means more jobs and more pressure on the prices. So imagine you in 5 years' time looking back and say, if I would have bought 5 years ago, now I will have my capital doubled. Second is Penrith, the Western Sydney quiet giant. And that's why. Penrith is nearby the airport, the Western Sydney Airport, which will be opening in 2026. The opening on the airport will bring more than 40,000 new jobs, which will bring a massive population increase. The median house price is still low at $1.2 million, way less than Sydney inner city suburbs. There are massive developments with the Nepean Hospital redevelopment, Microsoft data center, there is the Indoor Sky facility and Blue Scope steel facilities, bringing a lot of industrial work. So observing all the major airports in the big cities, they bring to the surrounding suburbs a massive economic growth, creating an economic hub. And Penrith is following that path. Third suburb is Parramatta, Sydney's second CBD. This is what you need to know. The gross regional product is $31 billion, which makes the Parramatta the second largest economy in New South Wales. Then there are major developments, including the Parramatta Light Rail, the West Metro Line, the $3.2 billion Parramatta Square. There is a forecast of the creation of 200,000 jobs in the next 10 years. This will make the demand for quality property exploding. Here's the truth. Investors will buy before the infrastructure has been completed. They will get the maximum growth. Once the infrastructure has been completed and hit the mainstream news, the price will be already inflated. Don't buy where everybody is buying, but buy where everybody will buy. In these 3 suburbs we mentioned in this video, you will experience a good strong rental yields, a government-backed growth, and a massive job creation. But buy only if you do before the headline. Imagine to tell your children that you bought in these suburbs before they got unaffordable. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to structure your next purchases to avoid paying too much tax legally. And remember to subscribe, turn on notifications, and build your portfolio like an empire, not just an investment.